carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Bennett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. Here's Mostert.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a third and goal situation. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Stetson Bennett
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Rams are on the board here first in the season opener.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But
he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Jackson Smith-Njigba.
His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Here's 3rd and 9. Bennett working from the gun. That is caught.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Looking to throw here. Bennett. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Walker with a grab, left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now Gino.
He finds Smith and Jigba.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Gino now to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Now Smith. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Byron Young.
That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. He'll return it from the 6. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, Bennett.
Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Bennett now to throw.
Escaping the pressure right.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. Well, we get a look at the Rams haul from the 2023 draft. Their 7th straight year without a first-round pick, interestingly, but 14 total players selected, the most in the NFL this year.
How about that? The Rams utilizing their draft picks instead of dealing them away for superstars, although that did pay off with a Lombardi trophy. Now, building the old-fashioned way. I like the pick of Steve Avila out of TCU. Whether he plays guard or center, he'll press for playing time right away. People will gravitate towards the pick of Stetson Bennett, the championship quarterback from Georgia. But let's face it, they had to continue to...
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up second down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 21. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. This a 2nd and 8. Now they'll look to throw with Bennett. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Now 3rd down and 7. And Bennett will look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Williams will score. Touchdown, L.A. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Now Gold for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by the Kyron Williams touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Yeah, we will get another look at Seattle's offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Smith now on second down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
3rd and 19. From the gun, it's Walker.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 11. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Rams going to take over late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
To throw is Bennett.
Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
The kick by Gold is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressive. And now off to the races down the right side. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and the deficit will hold pat at 13.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin up in the Steel City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, where it was the visiting Niners who are able to come away with the road victory. Brock Purdy with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. From there, let's get over to the Rockies. Check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And they lead the visiting Raiders at halftime. Russell Wilson having his hottest start as you can. 4 first-half touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington Commanders at home at FedEx Field. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Kyler Murray with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Running left is Walker. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Trying the left side with Walker. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing now is Geno. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well. Because
down the numbers. There he goes. Off to the races. Inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Raheem Mostert, 88 yards. And the Rams are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. It's a run with Mostert. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Gould with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Eluding the pressure right. Now right to Bourne. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
126 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back to throw, Bennett. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Flush to his right.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game.
Touchdown, Rams!
Raheem Mostert.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Rams are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Gold to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Smith.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Smith.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knocking on the door. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now.
He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown, Rams.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Rams add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th.
Gould able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
Byron Young in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Now it's Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. This offense on third down today, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Going right back to Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing is Smith. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a 2nd and 2. To throw is Smith. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. Smith now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
From the red zone now, Smith.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Walker has it. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion.
Now a 3rd and 6.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now Myers for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Well, that'll be caught by Cup.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. It's Bennett going to have another throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Boye Mafe. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5. Here's Smith. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Again, Smith. He finds his man complete. It's Walker. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Smith, and this throw finds Smith and Jigba. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st and 10, Smith. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.